It's Week 9 of the National Football League, and we're watching the Snowhawks, athletic corner, who's had quarterbacks numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks. It's the Snowhawks and the Elks, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Snowhawks of Salt Lake City taking on the Elks of Anchorage. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, look at this Anchorage team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Meanwhile, for the visitors, Salt Lake City, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up second down. Looking to throw. Giles. He's got the hook up with Conley. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Giles. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Giles. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Snowhawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
You're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. To throw again. McLeod. He finds his man. Complete. It's Larson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. We're a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 123 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Throwing on 1st down, Giles. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On third down, McLeod. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On second down, it's Fields, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Looking to throw. Giles. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Back to throw. McLeod. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. McLeod. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fields, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Up the middle they go. Fields, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Back to throw. Giles. He finds his man, complete. That's Fields. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Looking to throw. Giles. And that is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens. So he stopped for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Holding offense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up. and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he gets this one just shy of 40 down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And what a big-time play there. 42 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Stop short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Operating from the gun, McLeod. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Elks get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Extra point right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fields. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Giles. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Fields. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8. Off play action. Giles. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Giles. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
On 1st and 10, McLeod. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Giles.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back to throw. Giles. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Bradford. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go. Fields. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He finds his man, complete. It's Larson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McLeod. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Elks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
One final go for this offense here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here now, third and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Back to throw. McLeod. He finds his man, complete. It's Larson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake. McLeod. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Here's a give up the middle.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they try the right side here. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Off play action. McLeod. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fields. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On second down now, it's Fields. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Looking to throw. Giles. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Fields. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Giles. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Giles. And this is going to be incomplete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Operating from the gun. Giles. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. On first down, McLeod. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Off the play fake, McLeod. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
Averaging 50 yards of boot so far as this one's away. And taken right at the 35.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Back to throw. Giles.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Giles. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there, giving an even 20 yards.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. The last series, 4 a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
89 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Right back to him on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2nd down and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Off play action. McLeod.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McLeod. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A couple of anxious seconds there. Probably felt like an eternity to him. That ball's tipped up into the end zone. And once it goes up there, you know it could be anybody's football at that point. Pretty lucky that one fell to the ground harmlessly.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Giles. Throw left side complete. That's Clark. First target, first catch at a 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Looking to throw. Giles. It's caught. Here's Langford. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
They run the counter. It's Fields. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
109 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Giles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
They come up short here on 4th down, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake. McLeod. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So they bring out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fields. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Back to throw. Giles. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Looking to throw. McLeod. And this is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Back to throw. McLeod. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 11.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And that will come the offense as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. Giles. Throwing left side. He's got Clark complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Fields. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Giles. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Giles. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And this one is right through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 6, a little over 20 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Anchorage, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.